So when the 2022 Hyundai Kona arrived last week, I thought, oh, this looks sharp. I like what they've done here. Updated on the outside as well as in the inside. They've got some different trim levels this year. There's a new N line. There's a sporty Kona N, which is a little bit confusing. In fact, there's 5 trim levels: SE, SEL, N line, Limited, and the Kona N. And I like what they've done to it. I think it looks really sharp on the outside. And then I realized after driving it, I am not the audience for this car. I am too old for the new Kona in 2022. The reason I say that is because I've got 2 kids, and this vehicle barely fits 2 car seats in the back, which I will show you. In fact, if I sat back there, which I have, it is also tight for me to sit behind myself in the back seat. Car goes okay, and I will show you also what it looks like when this thing is loaded with groceries and car seats. I'm just too old for it. In fact, I was a little bit rattled by how well and how fast this drives. I've got the Kona N, and this has 276 horsepower. It's a sharp-looking vehicle. It's got great technology, good safety features, but it's not for me. Doesn't mean it's not for you. Let me show you. As I mentioned, this is the 4th model year for the Kona. It's been updated on its design, both inside and out. The base engine now comes with a CVT versus the previous 6-speed automatic transmission. Might be a make it or break it for you. A 1.6-liter turbo has more power. The N-line trim has been added, and this new sporty Kona N with 276 horsepower has also been added. So those 5 different trim levels. Fuel economy is okay, depends on which trim level you go with, between 27 in the city up to 30 in the city, and then in the low 30s for highway numbers, 32 up to 35 miles per gallon on the highway. It's got a price point between $22,000 and $30,000. Now, about 6 months ago, your usual suspects of automotive bloggers on YouTube had a chance to drive and review this vehicle, and their videos have been out there for a while. And now your benefit of watching my video today is that I can give you a real person perspective on how practical this is, coming from a parent who uses this. In fact, I'm picking up the kids here in a couple of hours. I've got car seats in the back. This is not practical for someone like me. It may not be practical for someone like you. If you're a 2-person family, most likely yes. If you like to go fast, if you like the excitement of a sporty vehicle like this, yes, it is for you. Fuel economy is decent. Price point is good as well, between the low 20s up to the low 30s for a price. So getting into one shouldn't be a problem, but it might be too much for you to handle. It was for me. All right, a little driving demo for you. There are 4 different drive modes. There's Eco, Normal, Sport, and Snow. Obviously, we don't need the Snow. We'll go in Normal for now. You can also do some paddle shifting if you like. So there's also something else that's very special, and when I first saw it, I go, this must be some kind of booster button. A little James Bond button, I think. It's called the NGS. And grin shift. And what it does when you hit it, it gives you 20 seconds to increase your horsepower by 10 horsepower over that duration and make it exhilarating. So it's a boost. So I press it now, automatically it jumps up. I really didn't do much. And you'll see a little timer inside the instrument cluster showing you how long you have until this grin shift is over. Still going. I really haven't changed much. And there it goes. So that is cool, not when the kids are in the back, but it's cool when you're on an open road, just you and your passenger. I guess it could be cool if the kids are in the back. When I say, go fast, well, this is the kind of car that will go fast. Here's something else I've shown you already of how tight it is in the back seat. Comfort-wise, I'm okay as the driver here. This space is fine. It's when you get behind the driver, there's just not enough room for a full-size adult. Yeah, it says it's a 5-passenger little car, but 4 at best, and those 2 people in the back better not be 6-footers, because they're not going to be a very happy campers back there. It's already kind of tight for me with the kids in the back. I've got to slide the seat forward on both sides, otherwise their feet are resting on the seat backs of these 2 seats. So again, am I just a downer or what? Sorry about that. Here's an example of how I was able to utilize the cargo with 2 kids in the car after going to the grocery store. Let me just say, this is not a family hauler. I had to put the paper towels and toilet paper in the front because I'm limited on space. Kids were in the back seat. I did put the Tide Pods on the ground, but it was tight. And then I put all the groceries here, along with some of the school bags from the other day. So yeah, you can get a little bit of stuff in there, not a ton. It's packed. If I couldn't go much more in terms of groceries, but I think it's a good example of real world cargo and utilizing the space that is somewhat available on the inside. But I'm sure Hyundai is not marketing this as a family hauler. You can only get so much in there. Your official cargo numbers are 19.2 cubic feet of cargo volume behind the back seat, which is deceiving. It seems like it's a lot smaller than that. And then fold those down, which is a 60-40 split. As long as you don't have car seats in there, fold those down, you increase it to just over 45 cubic feet of cargo volume. So for practical purposes, the Hyundai Kona is a fine vehicle, but it's not a family vehicle. Sure, it has family features and aspects to it, but as you can tell from what I've done this week, it's not something I would look for my family. There are plenty of other vehicles from Hyundai to choose from. This is not the one for families, but it is a kick in the pants to drive. Until next time, I'm Dave Erickson with Everyman Driver. Thanks for watching. Have a good one. Adios. One final note, if you are in the market for a new vehicle soon, great. Connect with your local dealership and price and test drive at least 3 different vehicles. A vehicle's strengths and weaknesses can only be discovered when you are behind the wheel. My reviews can be good, but you need to test drive these yourself. Visit quotes.everymandriver.com, select the make, model, and your zip code, and you'll get invoice pricing in your area on those vehicles. Shop smarter with price quotes at quotes.everymandriver.com.
Thanks for watching. Please click subscribe and give us a thumbs up. See you next time.